Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am doing Friday favorites today. It's kind of funny because I wasn't going to post a Friday favorites this week, and I thought to myself, well, I have a couple things I want to show you. Some are repeats, but I just wanted to mention them again because I have really been enjoying them. I'm kind of filming this at the end of the day because I wasn't going to film it originally, but then I decided to film it later on. And don't mind the lighting today just because it's kind of like raining all day here in Canada. So I just have to make do. I'm sorry. I really should have filmed it earlier and I didn't. That was my bad. But nonetheless, you're getting a video, right? I hope so. Okay, so I'm going to just, start with my nails because I get a lot of compliments on my nail color. I posted a swatch of this nail color on my Instagram. If you guys are not on my Instagram, you need to be following me for makeup looks and nail swatches and product reviews. I do everything on my Instagram. So the color that I've been wearing this week, and I think I'm probably going to redo my manicure and use this color again. It is the OPI polish in the shade She's a Bad Muffaletta. I think I've featured this on my channel a couple weeks ago when I first got it and I first started using it. This is from the New Orleans Spring 2016 collection. So it's just a gorgeous coral color. That's all I can explain. It's a coral shade. And I love corals. Corals are my favorite for the summertime. So this one has been my favorite this week. It's so bright. I'm going to put it on my toes as well when I go get a pedicure. But love this. I will probably consider picking up a backup of it only because it has been my favorite since I picked it up, and I'm trying not to use too much of it because I don't want to use up the entire bottle in one season. But I think I might go pick up a backup of this before the collection before the spring collection expires for the season, because it's just beautiful. For those of you living down south in the southern states, you guys would love this all year round because the color is just phenomenal. Just phenomenal. So love that. OPI is, I would have to say, my top nail polish brand. I do love Essie and China Glaze as well. But OPI is my ride or die nail polish company for my manicures. That's just it. I'm an OPI #1 fan for sure when it comes to my nail polishes. So it's funny, for my brows, I never really thought I was going to really use this brush, and surprisingly I was very impressed. This is the Real Techniques brow brush. Yeah, brow brush. So it looks like that. The actual brush is quite thick, I would say. Like the bristles are quite thick, much thicker than the Anastasia angled brushes are for your brows. But, well, I have to say, I didn't think I was going to like this brush, and I absolutely love this brush for your brows. Especially for my brows, they're the perfect thickness that I can get in there and get a decent shape going with the brow powder. And they look more natural than when I would use my Anastasia brow brush that is thinner. This gives a thicker coverage when you're applying the powder. I kind of like that, especially for days where I'm in a rush and I have to get out the door. I don't want to spend 20 minutes on my brows. I want to just apply the product in a nice, evenly fashion to make my brows look as natural as possible and out the door. So I really do like this. If you guys have medium to thicker brows, I would definitely try this brow brush just because I really do find that it helps with getting the shape of the brow on how I want the shape of the brow. Getting the shape and filling them in a decent time frame. I was actually really impressed. I was hesitant to try this at first because just based on the thickness of the actual brush itself, I thought it was going to be too thick for doing brow work on my face, but it definitely proved me wrong. I was so impressed with this. I have been using this all week long, and I just can't stop using it because it's such a good brush, and it's inexpensive. It came in the Real Technique set of the eyes, so I think the set was like $19 for 4 or 5 brushes, so it's a quarter of that price, which is, it's pretty good. I'm actually really impressed with that. That has been a definite favorite this week, and a surprise favorite at that. Keeping with the eyes, you guys seen this in my last 2 favorite videos. I am showing it to you again because I have not been using any other eyeshadows except for my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea palette. Again, sorry for the shitty lighting, but that is what the palette looks like. You know what? Let me see if I can shine my light on it. Does that work? Does that work? I don't know. Does it help? I don't know. Okay, there we go. That's the colors of what's in the palette. We've got some taupes, bronzes, and pinks, which is really, really, really nice. I find that these are colors that you can use more for softer eye looks, opposed to really, really dramatic ones. I'm wearing it on my eyes today. I'm using the neutral matte shade in the crease and the taupey shade all over the lid, blended with a little bit of this dark shade in the outer corner, blended into the crease. Just something really soft and smoky, but not too over dramatic. And then I'm wearing, you know, regular black liner from MAC and mascara. So I can't go wrong with this palette. I can do a taupey eye look, a pinky eye look, a bronzy eye look, simple eye looks for any time of the day or week or wherever. I can't get enough of this palette. I really do think that this was a good palette. I have to give thumbs up to Tarte on this. The shades are beautiful. They're so simple. They are mostly shimmery, but who doesn't love shimmer in summer and springtime? That's the whole point of glowing, right? So I really do think that this is a great addition to my collection, and I probably wouldn't be surprised that I would probably hit pan on maybe one or two of these shadows throughout the entire season of spring and summer, because this has been a palette that I just keep going back to and I cannot put down. So definite thumbs up. Finally, I have one more product that I love, and it's my NYX blush in the shade Apricot. So Apricot is just a regular, like, peachy, it's a peachy shade. I don't know if you guys can really see it on my finger. You might not be able to see it on my skin tone either as much because I'm kind of really dark right now. But I am wearing it on my cheeks today. It's not a really bang blush, so you can load this blush up and it won't look like you're a clown at all. So if you guys can get your hands on the NYX Apricot blush, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous peachy corally peachy corally blush for the spring and summertime, and I can't say anything bad about it. The NYX blushes are really, really great, and they're affordable. They're at the drugstore. Canada has started to get more NYX products in our Shoppers Drug Marts instead of just the Rexall drugstores, so that's really exciting. Thumbs up for that. You guys, that's it. That's all I had for my favorites this week. Those are pretty much the main products that I have been really, really enjoying, truly and mostly. Foundation wise, I'm still using my MAC Mineralized Moisture foundation. You guys know that it's not my favorite. I've reviewed it on my channel. I'm just trying to use it up so I can back to MAC it and get it out of my collection. Yes, I'm still doing my Project Pan. I'm still doing my Project Panning, whatever you want to call it, project. I don't know. I'm going to probably post a brief update on my Project Panning. Probably, I want to say in the next couple weeks. You know, I'm not buying as many products, but I'm still, you know, trying to get through. I have quite a bit of deluxe size samples that I'm trying to get through, which is taking a bit longer than I anticipated, especially because they're deluxe size samples of like skincare, and skincare takes a little bit longer to get through. But aside from that, you know, I haven't really been buying too much of makeup, even though I'm dying. There's a whole bunch of foundations I really want to pick up. There's a whole bunch of foundations, drugstore and high-end. There's a whole bunch of, you know, different makeup products that I want to pick up in Sephora that I have been holding off on just because I have way too much stuff and I'm trying to use them before I start, you know, buying more. And I have been giving away a lot of makeup that I'm not using that, you know, other people can use, that I may have dupes in other palettes. So it's a progress. But aside from that, it's pretty good. You know, my makeup I'm using every day doesn't change anything. My routine is still the same. Leave me a comment down below if there's anything in particular this week that you've really enjoyed that I could potentially try out. Let me know what the product is and where I could find it. I will be happy to look into it. And thumbs this video up if you guys want a skincare routine and skincare product video, I guess you could say. Leave me a thumbs up, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye, everybody. Mwah.